boy, this caused a bit of a stir on the internet when it dropped. We talked about it here before, right, guys? They're changing Peter's model and other models in Marvel Spider-Man. People were like, no, they're not. And then they officially revealed that, and little did we expect, the Spider-Man fan base has completely exploded now. It's become...
right now, if you can't look at a Funko Pop of Spider-Man PS4 the same way again, I wish my life was as hard as yours. A featureless plastic blob with two black eyes, and you can't look at it the same way. I'm sorry, have this.
Here's the thing, I liked what it looked like before. I thought he looked fine. I'm used to that. I have the Hot Toys literally sitting in front of me, so that face has stared me in the eyes for a better part of a year and a half since I've had that Hot Toys, and I've become used to it. And I think many people that are hardcore Spider-Man PS4 fans, we've seen them post pictures online. They got the platinum. They got all 5 saves 100%ed. These guys are the most dedicated. And they're very upset. And there's other people that are just casuals that are like, okay. So it's coming from all ends, and I understand it. And to me, it was jarring to see that, because to me, automatically, I was like, is that Tom Holland? And what else I found funny was, Shay got home, and she's just like, why is there a new Spider-Man game with Tom Holland or something? Because she didn't read the article. She just saw pictures. I was like, oh, no, they replaced the model in the PS4 game. She was like, with Tom Holland? I was like, no, it's another actor. And I've seen a lot of that, because people are like, why is Sony doing this? What's the reason? And they gave a reason, because better mocap and everything, and better facial expressions that better match Yuri, who does the voice. But again, there's just a lot going on with this that has really upset people. What's your feelings on it?
I couldn't care less, to be perfectly honest. I wasn't a huge fan of how Peter looked before in this game, but the design direction, no, it's a design direction, it's literally someone's face. It just didn't look like Peter to me. Like an older Peter, sure, it kind of works, but Peter Parker is not what I instantly go to. This one, I suppose it looks like Tom Holland from some angles. When it's dead on, it looks nothing like him.
Yeah.
But from the side, it's like, yeah, it's kind of Tom Hollandish. It's not, I might not even get the remasters. It might not even affect me in the slightest, but it's there. No one's going to notice a difference when you're playing the game. The performance is still going to be exactly the same.
Yeah.
And if the mocap didn't work with the other guy's face, and the PS5, as I said, showed some faults and flaws in that mocap, then fine, change it. Like, if people made something you love, trust them with it.
Yeah.
Don't get mad that they've changed something. They've obviously done it for a reason. Right. Not everyone's George Lucas. They're not going to just go in there and fiddle about with everything for no apparent reason.
Yeah.
They did it. They announced it. They gave you a reason. Trust them with it.
And that's sort of the thing. Looking at it, and I think what hurt it more also was the fact that in that same article, people were just so furious, and then underneath it, they're like, "Oh, you're also getting 3 exclusive DLC or suits that are part of this game only." And it's Amazing Spider-Man and 2 more, which is clearly going to be Amazing Spider-Man 2 and the homemade suit from TASM 1.
Yeah.
Then that caused more outrage, because it's like, why can't you just make these DLC? And again, we've seen what happens over just one suit if it's not in the game. And now the outrage has gotten so bad that I've literally seen people in groups and posts trying to tackle where they can find the new model for Peter to go harass him, to make him quit his job because he's disrespecting Spider-Man and what they did. I'm just like, here we go again. And and this isn't
it's Puddlegate, but worse.
Yeah, and I get people are passionate. I get it. And trust me, I have, many Spider-Man things all around me, and each one is different. I think what's more upsetting to them is this is going to be the model that's featured in Miles Morales. It's the model in the remaster, and it's the model in the upcoming sequels. So, they've changed it so much that people feel like a disconnect, and I get it, but we don't need to go to that next step of let's find the new actor and let's harass the hell out of him because we love Spider-Man.
No, but
it's
that's the Spider-Man fan base. They are toxic as shit. I
Oh,
hate
yeah.
every single one of them.
I
To be
mean,
honest, it does my absolute head in.
yeah, I don't get it. And I mean, and that's the thing, like, Spider-Verse literally taught us that infinite versions of Spider-Man exist. Accept them all because they're all unique to themselves. And I get that's like, yeah, okay, they're changing the face model, but if they would have kept the same face from the PS4 to the PS5, it would look jarring and out of place and low polygon, and it just wouldn't look good because, again, for the new motion capture and face capture, they had to light the scenes properly, get the new actor to match up the, voice acting and everything. They didn't just swap a model in this. They put a lot of work into it because it's future-proofing new technology that they've been working on as part of innovation for the future, as Sony has done with all their first-party studios. So if people just think they went, Peter Parker.exe PNG, they dragged in a new one and it just replaces it, that's where you're wrong, because they put in a lot of work in this. So at least, before harassing Insomniac, and good God, I made the mistake of checking the comments of their posts. Oof.
See, I instantly just stayed away from it. The only thing I've seen is people screenshotting on Twitter. That's all I've seen. And I'm just
on like their Facebook page, you would honestly think that somebody personally came to their house and stabbed their dog in front of them and fed it to them. That's literally how people are reacting to this. I'm just like, guys, it's still the same great game we got. It's just slight changes, and I'm telling you, by the time you're 3 hours into Miles Morales and you've interacted with Peter a few times, you're not even going to notice it. It's just going to become second nature to you. You're going to be like, oh yeah, they changed it. Huh. Interesting. Like, but hey.
I just wish my life was that easy.
Same.
I wish all I had to care about was a model in a game being changed, especially for a character who's had 4 different actors play him, 3 of which in the last 10 years.
Yeah.
I wish my life was that easy. I really do. I wish I was 12 again, quite frankly, and my life had not a care in the world.
I wish. But I don't have time to get upset at it. Instead, I'm going to have enough time to play Miles Morales and maybe the remaster in a full way through, and then I'll wait for the next game in excitement because I want to see where it goes. So there we go. That's our Spider-Man remaster discussion.